Welcome into another edition of Tech Talks presented by EGP Document Solutions. I'm Andy Demetra, and a great opportunity and great showcase for Georgia Tech women's tennis this weekend as the Ken Byers Tennis Complex hosts the ITA Southeast Regionals. And here to talk more about it, head coach for your Yellow Jackets women's tennis team, Rodney Harmon. Rodney, thanks so much for joining us on Tech Talks. How are you?
I'm good, Andy. Thank you so much for having me on. I'm excited to be here.
Certainly, and I know that you are excited to welcome in 18 programs from around the Southeast at the Ken Byers Tennis Complex this weekend. And let's start with this. There's a bit of a change in the competition schedule for NCAA tennis where now the individual championships are being played in the fall. Explain more about this pilot program and how that has shifted the schedule.
Well, this was a pilot program where they're trying to separate the individual championships from the team. For all the years I played, it was the team and then the individual championships behind it and all the way up to this point. But they wanted to try to showcase the individual championships. So the individual championships are the second week in November now. And so there are different qualifying events that are played through the regionals. And we happen to be host one of those sites because it's a direct acceptance into the NCAA tournament. So it makes this event really, really important for all those teams that are in Georgia and Florida.
And you guys have the home court advantage this weekend. I do have to ask you now, with this being the first of a two-year pilot program where NCAA individuals are played in the fall, how has that changed things for you as a coach and laying out the schedules and the competitions for your players so that they can peak for these individuals at just the right time?
The interesting thing is that in the past, a number of our players took more time off in the summer, knowing that they had the whole fall to kind of get themselves ready for the dual match season that started in January until we play the individuals at the end of May. And now, if your goal is to make the NCAA tournament in individuals, you have to play all summer long, at least the months of July and August. And you really have to be ready to play at your best starting in September. We've had a couple of events, and now this is the single most important event that we have. Is this week here at regionals. So if you didn't play over the summer, you're gonna have a tough time.
Yeah. Now, the Ken Byers Tennis Complex, we all know it is a jewel of a facility. And what does it say about not only the Byers Complex, Rodney, but your program as well? That Georgia Tech was selected as one of 13 regional sites here for the NCAAs.
You know, we're really happy. The coaches in the region voted for us and wanted us to host it. And our region stretches from Miami all the way up to Georgia. So we're not centrally located, but a number of the teams love coming to play at our site because our tennis facility is so nice. Obviously, Atlanta is such a great place, and they love coming here. There are a number of hotels. There's lots of places to eat. There's other things outside of tennis to do here. So since I've been here, this is the third or fourth time we've hosted regionals. So we're happy to have everyone here, and we welcome them. Hopefully, we have a great week.
But the hospitality, as we know, ends once you step inside the lines. Let's talk more about your team, Rodney, and how you've seen your players gel and how you've seen them incrementally get better where they're ready to put their best foot forward this weekend at ITAs.
You know, with the change, I think it's been important because it started a greater sense of urgency. And so they realized that every practice, when we start every set that we play, every competitive game that we play, all of it matters because all of these tournaments come up so quickly. And then this event is sitting right here, and it's so important. And we get to play at home on our home courts, which is a huge advantage for us. And so we want to make sure that we can make the most of that advantage. So I feel like we're playing really good tennis. We're trending to play our Pro Lab best tennis this fall. We just finished practice a short bit ago, and I thought it was probably the best we played so far. So I'm pretty excited about the start of the event in a couple of days.
Yeah, can't wait to see your team once again take the court at Ken Byers Tennis Complex for ITA Southeast Regionals throughout the weekend here at Georgia Tech. Rodney Harmon, head women's tennis coach at Georgia Tech. Thanks so much for joining us on Tech Talks presented by EGP Document Solutions.
Thank you.